So last week we were able to introduce the Python syntax, variables, data types, inputs and output operations, conditional statements, if, elif, and else, loops and for loops and while loops, right? Were you able to look at it again? Do you have any questions from it?
No, sir.
Then the assessment that was given to you, have you done it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can share your screen to show me what you did. Just run me through what
Okay.
you did.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, just share your screen and run me through what you did. Thank you. Hello, are you there? I'm not seeing your screen yet, sir.
I can't share. The share button is not clicking. Okay. Hello?
Can you ask your brother to assist?
It's not around.
Oh, he's not around. Share button is not clicking. Okay. All right, no problem. I guess maybe I'll drop a video on how to submit. So I guess maybe when I do that, then now stuff on you'll now be able to share it or submit it so that I'll see it.
I'm clicking on it. It's not even showing. You click on something.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Can I see it now?
Yes, I can.
Go back to that 6 foot something. So
Okay,
you
so
can see what I'm.
yeah, I can see. So you have three assignments. Write a Python program to check if a number is prime. Write a Python program to ask a user for their weight in pounds and convert it to kilograms and print the results. So let's see. So this is check prime.
So give me a number. Let me input it.
15.
Oh wait, sorry.
This
This is
this
the
is the
guessing game.
guessing game.
Oh, 15. Okay. You said 15. Huh? Okay. Sorry, I was using the wrong one. This is it. I did not save it with the right name. Sir, can you see it? Hello, sir.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, put 7, past 7, past 7.
Okay. Let me run it again. 7. 7 is a prime number.
Okay, so can you let me see. Let me see your is prime function. Okay, so is prime equals false. If this is prime equals true. Uh, if okay. So if num is equals to 0 or num is equals to 1, but 1 is a prime number now. Abi?
No, 1 and 0 are not prime numbers.
Oh, they're not prime numbers. Let me see.
Yes.
Hold on. Is 1 a prime number? No. No, 1 is not a prime number. The number 1 has only one factor. For a number to be plus 1, it should have exactly two factors. Okay, that's correct. Then. Okay. All right. So that's why you did if it's equals to 1 or 0. So you could also do if num is lesser than or equal to 1, right?
Yes, it is not a prime number.
Okay. Then let me see. Coming, hold on. I'm trying to run through your other methods. So for I in range 2 and num, where num range 2 and the number, if num, okay, okay, let me run another test. The first one was 15, right?
Sir?
The first one I passed was 15.
Yes.
Okay. So pass 9 next.
9. 9 is not a prime number.
Yeah. So it's working fine. Working fine. That's good. Then the other one, the guessing game.
Okay. The guessing game. This is it. Yeah, good. So, what would be your first choice of numbers?
5.
You have to choose 3.
No problem. 5,
Yeah.
10.
No, like 510.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. 3, 2, 4,
3, 2, 4.
7, 2, 5.
You
Okay.
lost.
Yeah, so but next time probably what you do is you also put what the value is so that they will know that okay, this is why they lost. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Understand.
yeah, so if you, instead of saying sorry, you lose in that if out of guesses, you can also put what the guess is. You say something like the guess is so.
Is it 9 7? Yeah, 9 7. 9.
Someone there with you.
And look at what I did. If you should input a string instead
Yeah,
of a number, normally it's supposed to give you an error.
yeah.
But did you
Okay, so
see?
you did try catch.
Yes.
That's nice. Good. We'll talk about that later on, but that's good. That's very good. But the actual this thing. Okay, so your value is 979, right? So it's not
Yes.
random.
No.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So maybe what I'll do is I'll show you how to do it with random. So the number can be random.
But it will be impossible to get it with only three trials.
Well, it depends. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean in a bit. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
All right. I was asking if someone is there with you.
Yes, my sister.
Oh, okay. Is she learning Python too?
No.
All right, no problem. I'm trying to bring up my app. I think there's one more this
Yes,
thing.
converting pounds.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so weight in pounds, maybe 52 pounds. Put 52 pounds.
Sir? 52.
52. Yeah. So that's
The weight is
23 kg. Okay, that's nice. So that's very functional. So you see how you can now use data types, variables, and conditionals to do some of these things. Now, so
yes, sir.
what's going to happen now is you can stop sharing. Let me share my screen.
Okay. But I have a question. Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
In this checking if a number is prime. Okay, no, it's in this one. I don't understand this side,
So how did you not
especially
do it if you don't understand it?
from Google,
Ah, okay, 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 okay. So what I want you
especially
to
this one.
do is put a space between line 6 and line 7.
Okay.
Type print I,
Sir? I
print
should
I,
type what?
print,
PI.
print. No, the normal print, output print, not capital letter, small letter. I. No, not type. I. Good. Now run it. So we want to see what the loop is showing us. Type 27. Okay. So 2, 3, then 27. Okay. Hold on. Uh, okay, you know what? Copy the whole code and put in the comment section.
Okay.
Just press Ctrl A, copy, put in the comment section. So I don't want to stress you. Let's debug the code to see what the code is doing. Okay, you've done that. Let's see. And you can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Whoa. Okay. Okay, good. So let's see. Oh, sorry. Still it's coming. Okay, okay. Now, if it's time, okay, so now, let me run it. If num 0, this is line 4. If num is equal to 0 or equal to 1. So passing number 9, 2, 3, this. Okay, so let me do this. Then passing number 9. Okay, so good, right? So normally this first part now, once it gets here, for I in range starts from 2, stop at um what's it called? Uh num in this case is 9. So that's what this loop part is doing, right? Are you following me?
Yes.
Good. Now that's what this loop part is doing. Now this other part is now checking for if num now, so in 2, if 2 I pass and 1, do you know this symbol? You know what it does?
No.
Oh, okay. So this called an ampersand symbol. Let me get the spelling for you. Okay, so modulus operator or remainder operator, right? So what it does is it checks the remainder of a calculation. So let me go back to the code. So what it does is check the remainder of the calculation. So let me give you an example. Uh, print 5 ampersand 2, right? Or modulus 2. 5 modulus 2 or ampersand 2 will give you, let me just pass a number first, 7. So 5 modulus 2 will give you 1. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Let me explain that part to you first before all of these other things confuse me. 5 modulus 2 or 5 ampersand 2 will give you 1. So what that means is 5 divided by 2, right? Is 2 remainder 1. But what it will put in the listing is 1. The console is 1. Let me find another example now. 15 divided by 4 is 15 divided by 4 is what? If you know, let me just help you. It's 3 remainder 3, right? Because
Yes.
4 times 3 is 12. Then the remaining 3 cannot go. So it will now be 3
Yes.
remainder 3. It will be
Remember
like this.
to.
Yeah, 3 remainder, sorry, 3 remainder 3, basically, right? But instead of writing 3 remainder 3, it will tell you what the remainder is, which is 3. See it here. So if I say, let me change it to 19. 19 now is 4 remainder 3. So it will still give you 3. If I say 18, 18 is 4 remainder 2. So that's what that hyperstand do, or that modulus is. You that call it modulus operator or hyperstand operator. Are you following?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what this guy does. Um this operator, that's what he does. He only calculates the remainder. So what to now do, or something like this now, let me do it like this now. 18 divided by 4 remainder now 18 divided by 4 equals. So if I print this, you now see the recalculation. Wait, hold on. Line 4, can only concatenate string, not floats. Oh, okay. So let me do this now. Um, number would be 18 divided by 4. This one will give you the actual number that is divided by 4. Now, remainder, this one will give you the remainder. So now what I want to do is pass the number here and pass the remainder here. So if I play this now, why is it remainder? Uh, can only calculate string, not float. Okay, this is the float. Okay, this is the float. Let me make it an integer and see if it will work. Not int, cannot do int too. Okay, let me convert it to a string and see if it will work.
Is that still out?
Yeah, can only concatenate string, not int in string. So I guess this one too.
Mm.
Okay. So I didn't get this. I wanted to get the whole number. Yeah, so it now be 4 remainder 2. Right. So uh let me see if this will work. Exactly. Right. So I don't know if you understand what's happening. Right. This guy, an integer of this, will give you the whole number and it will forget the remainder. Right. Then this hyperstand will forget the whole number and give you the remainder. So let me do something else like 154 divided by 12. 154. Let me see if I can get a bigger one. 154, 12. So yeah, as you can see now, the remainder from 154 divided by 12 is 10. So how do we know? If you do 12 times 12, you get what? 144, abi?
Yes.
Good. So now 144 minus 154, 154 minus 144 is 10. So that's the remainder.
10.
Good. So that's what
Yes.
this I% does. It only gives you the remainder. Now the let's continue our mathematics. Now what is now happening is what you are saying is the no whatever number that I passed here, whatever number that I passed here, if you divide it by I, remember this I is from 2 to whatever the number is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get. So if this number that I pass, if you divide it by 2, will it be equal to 0? If it's equal to 0, then do is prime, break. If 3 divided by this is equal to 0, do is prime, break. If 4 divided by this, you get. That's what is happening, right? But remember, you already said its prime is false here. So the beginning is you've set its prime to be false. Now you now say, okay, you know what? Let's even, there's an error here somewhere. Let me play it. Okay. Uh okay, I did something wrong. Okay. Okay. So let's now do like a debug process. Let's debug it and go step by step. What's happening now? Okay, 5 is a prime. Okay, but now I want to debug it. Okay, let's go step by step. Okay, let's put 9 this time. Press enter. So now this number, if you check here, this number is 9. So we're going to the next step. Because it's more than 0 and 1, that's why I didn't enter here. So you entered here, right? Now, is n num greater than 1? Yes, if it's greater than 1, it will enter that range. Now, from this range, it's going to say we're doing from 2 to num, which is 9. So ranging from 2 to 9, right? Now, I now is 2. As you can see here, I is 2. So it will print 2. And now it will check if 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. That is 0, Abi. So we'll now go to like this. It will enter, wait, to, oh, sorry, 9 modulus 2 is equal to 0. So it will now enter because this one is 9, this is 2. So it will not enter here. So it will go back up, then come back down, print 3. 9 modulus 3 should be 0. So now its prime is true. It will break and come down and say is not a prime. Are you following?
Yes, I understand it now.
Good. So because um uh so I think what we would have done is this one should be true and this one should be false. Then we should have moved this one to down here and move this one to up here. Right. So if it's true, then it's a prime. If it's not true, then it's not a prime. Right. It's not a prime. So now let's test it with something that is a prime. So like 13. Let's test it with 13 and see. 13 is a prime. And enter. So 13 is a prime number, right? And you see that I printed all these things. So now let's debug it with 13 and see what we have. How I went through the loop. So it will print the first one. Check here. So this is 13. Is 13 divided by 2 equal to remainder 0? No, it will remain 1. So it will go back. It will come again. Is 13 divided by 3? Will 13 divided by 3 remain 0? No, it will remain 1, 2. So that means we need to go back again. 13 divided by 4, will it remain 0? No, it will remain 1, 2. 13 divided by 5 will remain 0. No, it will remain 3 because 5 into 2 will be 10. Yeah, it will remain 3. So it will go again. 13 divided by 6 will remain 1. 13 divided by 7 will remain 6. It keeps going until, if you notice that, you see that it's printing them. Until it now sees that, none of them can divide it to 11. You see, at 12, it just went down. and shows that, oh, it's prime, because prime did not change from true to false, and then just print it out. Do you understand? Hello, no, so are you there?
Yes, sorry.
All right, so you understand, right? Any other questions?
No.
All right, awesome. Okay, so today we're going to now start from lists in Python. Lists in Python, right? So what are lists in Python? They are ordered, changeable, and allowed duplicate values, right? So that means that um, there are it's a collection of items, whether string or numbers, that you can order, that you can change as well, and they allow duplicate values, right? So this, let me open this first one. These are examples of lists, right? This is a list. You can see it's open with a square bracket, right? If I do, let me do type of fruits, then also print fruits, right? Let me play this, right? Uh, okay, so class of list. The type of this thing is list, as you can see, right? So I stored apple, banana, cherry, right? So the reason why you say you can put it's allowed duplicate is I can put cherry twice and it will not complain, as you can see. Cherry, 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 cherry. It did not complain, right? Now, all of these things are what is inside the list. Apple, banana, cherry, cherry, right? Then we can also change things, right? You can change things. It says changeable. So I can use something called indexing to change things. So I say fruits of square brackets index one changes to blackcurrant, right? So you see that the first line was apple, banana, cherry, cherry. But the second line is apple, blackcurrant, cherry, cherry. As you can see, I can also add to the list by using this append method. That append method now adds to the back of the list here, right? So now goes apple, blackcurrant, cherry, cherry, orange. I don't know if you're following.
I am.
Awesome. Now, I now did if apple in fruits, print yes, apple is in fruits, right? So that means I can now use this method in to compare a string to what's inside the fruit. So what if I change it from apple to orange is in the fruit? So let me say mango, right? And I'll do something like else print no. Um, okay, you know what? Let me make it a variable. Fruits this time. I'm going to call it um, mango. Then, so if fruits and fruits, then print, let me make this a formatted string, print fruits is in fruits, or fruits, fruits is not in fruits. Give it quotes around it. Now play this. So no, mango is not in fruit list, right? Then if I change it to apple again, uh, yes, apple is in fruit list. Let me get banana. So banana is from the top, right? There was banana at the top, right? So let me play. You see that no, banana is not in the fruit list. Do you know why?
No. Okay, yes. Because you replace banana with blackcurrant.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. So because we replace banana, so there was banana here, but later we now replace it with black pepper. So it's no longer in the list at this point, right? Then we can now use this function called len. to get the length of a list. This tells us that there is five, right? But if you notice now, there is four here. How come there is five? Do you know why?
You added with your foot dot append. You added
Yes,
orange to it.
yes, exactly. So now there's five. So if I add more, it will now add to it. That's the this thing. Then I can also um remove from the list using, let me see, fruits does remove cherry. I can remove like that. I can also say fruits. Let me print fruits, and I can say fruits dot pop and print fruits. Then I can now get print uh len of fruits again, len of fruits again. So so you see that after no banana is not in fruit list here, I printed five, which is the fruit. Then I now removed one cherry, right? There were two cherries before. I removed one cherry. You understand? So um then I removed that cherry with this dot remove method. Then I also popped the fruit list by removing the last item on the list, right? That this pop method removes the last item on the list, and now our fruit list have reduced to three. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. So that's what lists are, and that's how they work. Now moving on to tuples. Let's see what tuples are. Tuples in Python, they are ordered, unchangeable, and allow duplicate values. So they are ordered, which means that if you go A, B, C, they are unchangeable, which means that you cannot change. Then they allow duplicate values, which means that you can make them duplicates. So let's print this and see. Apple, banana, cherry, cherry. Now let me do this. Let me try something so that we see what happens at this point. Apple, banana, cherry, cherry, banana, right? So they allow for duplicates, right? And you can now use the same indexing to do this thing, but you cannot change things, right? So you cannot do fruits index one equals blackcurrant. Let's see. Can you see? Tuple object does not support item assignment. Can you see? So you cannot change
Yes.
things. That's what it's saying. Now let's try fruits.append if that would work. Same thing. Tuple objects has no attribute append. So it's unchangeable. So the moment you create it like this, that's the end, right? You must create it at once and it's unchangeable, but it allows duplicate values. That's the difference. Now, one of the difference is in how it was created is that this one is square bracket. Let me zoom it in. This one is square bracket, but this one is normal bracket. Can you see the difference? Can you
Yes,
see the
sir.
difference? All right, good,
Yes.
good. So that's tuples in Python. Now, another data structure or data type is set. Set in Python. This one is unordered, is unindexed, and do not allow duplicate values. So remember the other ones, they have duplicate values, but this one does not allow duplicate values. Already to just give you an just remove one of them as you can see. Cherry, apple, banana. And you can see that it's unordered, right? So I put cherry at the back. Let me even remove this cherry. I put cherry at the back, right? But even it did not start from the front. these ones, they will start from the front and everything. But these are did not start from the front. You just put it anywhere you want. Let me play it again. So you have changed it again to apple, banana, cherry. Can you see? It's just changing them. So it does not know where they are in the distance. Let me put more stuff. Let me put more stuff. Right. So now it will remove the duplicates and it will just rearrange it. Can you see? So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but three of them are duplicates, right? And it will just rearrange it,
Mm.
right? So that's what sets are. Now let's see if we can get the length of this set. Let's see if we can get the length. So the length is 4. So after it has removed the duplicate is when it calculates the length. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any questions at this point before we move on?
No, no, I don't.
All right, all right. Okay, now the next one is dictionary. Dictionary is unordered. So it's like this, is unordered. You can change it and it's indexed. No duplicate members. So you cannot put duplicate members. So let's show you what a dictionary looks like, right? So the reason why it's saying no duplicates is this. The brand is there, the model is there, the year is there, and now I'm coming. It prints my car, which is the first one. It prints my car dot brand, which is Ford. Now print my car dot year. No, it now assigns 2018 to my car dot year. So at first it picked this 1965, then it now assigns 2018 to it and prints it again as 2018. So it doesn't allow for duplicates. It will just select one. So you don't put any through so that it doesn't select just about anyone. But then it's more like a key value. Remember the other one will do my car 0, my car 1, or fruit 0, fruit 1. This time you're using sorry, I didn't mention this. For set you're using curly braces. For for tuples you're using brackets. For list you're using square brackets. Now for dictionary, you're using curly braces, but you're not just putting the items. You're putting the items as key. This is a key. This is the value. So it's called key value pairs, right? So you can access this value by this key. Access this value by this key. Access this value by this key, right? So if I now say something like um, sheets, true, right? So you can access, I'm coming,
Oh, God.
hold on, coming. Okay, okay, sorry. So you can access this value by this key. So if I say print, let me just print everything first and see. So shift is true. So I can now do something like if my car this shifts, right? Print yes, the car has been shipped. And then you see yes, the car has been shipped. But if I change it to false, and say if my car this shit, it will not even get in there. You understand? You
So I'm
understand?
sorry, but I don't understand that last part.
Which one? This line 81.
Yes.
Okay. So I am doing a condition with one of the properties of the dictionary, which is the property shift, right? So I'm saying that if my car, this is the name of the variable, my car, and this is the key that I want to access. If this is shift, right? So what will happen is, okay, let me show you what will happen now. Let me print my car, then shift, and see what will be printed. Hold on. So I have to convert it to a string.
No, you know you
Um,
square braces.
oh yeah, I didn't use square braces.
Square
Sorry,
brackets.
sorry. All right. So this is the value, right? And you know how conditions work. Conditions work on true and false basis, right? So right now, if this will now be translated to false, so it will not enter here. But if I change it to true, it will be translated to true. So it will enter this print, and then you see that yes, the car is shipped. Do you understand?
Yes. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah. So that's it. So that's it on dictionary. Do you have any questions so far before we go to list comprehensions?
No.
Okay. So there's still more things to learn, but let's go to list comprehensions. On list comprehensions in Python, it's like a method that we use to create lists, right? So let me show you, right? So we have a list called fruit. The list has apple, banana, cherry, kiwi, mango, right? But I want to now create a new list. Let me call it new fruit list. List, new fruit list, and save it here, right? So I want to create a new list using list comprehension. Are you good? Seems like you're fighting with something.
I'm going outside.
Okay, when you're outside, let me know.
Yup. Here.
Okay. So I'm saying that we want to create a new list using list comprehension. Now, list comprehension is that, oh, we say you get an um, instance of
Sir.
the list that you want to comprehend. Are you there? Are you there? Hello? So yeah, you first of all get the instance of the list that you want to go through, right? So this X and this X and this X, you can change it to anything. So you could say something like fruits for fruits in fruits if A is in fruits. right? It's confusing, but let me explain. So you're saying for every fruit in fruits, that's one block. For every fruit in fruit, get that fruit. So what will happen is the first place it will get apple. Second place it will get banana. Third place it will get cherry. Fourth place it will get kiwi. Fifth place it will get mango. Now it's going to do something with it in this last place, right? So it's going to say if there is A inside the first one, apple, store it inside this new fruit list. If there's A inside banana, store it inside this new fruit. If there's A inside cherry, store it inside this fruit. But if there's no A, don't store it. I don't know if you get.
I understand.
So let's play it and see. So you're seeing that apple, banana, mango is what we have inside this new fruit list. Because there's no A in cherry and there's no A in this. So I can also
Kiwi.
change this and say fruit for fruit in fruit if if
I.
length of fruit is greater than 4. Should I do or greater than 5? Let me do greater than 5. Now it will pick only banana and cherry. So you see, banana and cherry. So you see that this first part is just to get instance of one part of this thing inside this list, right? Another list comprehension I can say is I want to get even even numbers, right? I can now say number for number in range of 100. Now, if number, now that our hyperstand 2 is equal to 0, right? This will give us even numbers. So if I print this, you see all the even numbers between 0 and 100. See, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, up to 100 or up to 98. If I want to get just from, let's say from 30 to 42 or 30 to 40, I can now do something like this, 30 and 42, right? And then to give me from 30 to 40. I don't know if you understand.
I understand.
Okay, so I want you to do something. Get me odd numbers from 30 to 60 using list comprehension. Just do it on your code, on your system. Odd numbers
From what?
from 30 to 60.
Okay, sir. Python 5. Odd. Okay. Odd. Numbers. Then. Posture. Square bracket. Total square bracket. Square bracket. Number. Numbers. Range. Oh, I forgot what I said. 30 to what? I think it's 60.
30 to 60.
Oh, I'm seeing. Okay, thank you.
Are you done?
Almost. Let me just print it out.
Okay.
Uh, God. Yes, I'm done.
Okay. So can you share a screen and show me what you did?
Okay. Hey.
I'm still waiting to see it.
All the free Joe. That is all you know. So, charger.
No, so are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Just that the laptop died. So I've already on gen and I'm already charging it again.
Okay.
But let me just tell you what I did. I did what I wrote was, should I continue?
Yeah, continue.
Odd underscore numbers is equals to square bracket number for number in range 30 comma 60 if number modulus 2 is equals to 1.
Good, good, good. Yes. So if the remainder is always one, it will give you odd numbers. That's good. So if I change it to like this now, you have 30, 33. So 30 to 60. So let me change it to this. So you have this exactly. So that's good. So that's how list comprehension works. Do you understand?
Yes. But I have a
All right.
question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
If what will happen if wait, I no like carry down small.
I'm coming. I'm looking for it. Sir. Okay, there is it here.
Yeah. What will happen if you don't write that? No, not this one.
Which
Yes,
one?
yes. This new fruit list.
Yeah, this
What
one.
will, this new fruit list.
Yeah.
What will happen if you don't write fruit for fruit in fruit? What if you no
So
fruit for fruit?
yeah, so um this fruit is saying I want to pick every fruit in fruit. So I can change it to X for X and change this X, right? Or I can say ABC for ABC and change this to ABC. And it will still work, right? But what we are saying is the name of one variable. So this variable is storing every instance of fruits inside of it. Now I'm picking one instance and using it here. I don't know if you understand.
I understand.
Yeah. So I'll go through this list and say apple. Apple, I'll put it here. And I'll not take it with this guy. So this for this, right? And I'll say, okay, this is what I want to use here. So that means this guy, and this guy must be the same. It can be anything, no, but it must be the same. That's why you are seeing X for X, X. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, so it can be anything, but um, it's just used to store the value. Then you can now use the value inside this if statement here. All right. Now let's go to common operations in data structures. One of them is slicing. Slicing, what slicing does is it operates on lists, right? You can now get, let me just run it so that you see. You can get from one point to the other of a list. Let me orange, uh, papaya. Let me add more stuff. Here, pineapple, strawberry, good. So good, yeah. So this is good. So it now says get from index one to before index three, right? Get from index one to before index three. So this is zero. This is index zero. Remember when we said it last class that we always start from zero. So this is zero. This is one. This is two. This is three. This is four, five, six, seven, eight, eight, and nine. So if I say from index one to nine, it will stop at pineapple. Yeah, as you can see. If I
Yeah.
say from index one to eight, it will stop at pear, right? So I'm slicing this list to get what I want, right? That's slicing. Now I can say, oh, I don't want to pick the first one. So if I leave the first part empty, that's the left part empty, it's going to start from the beginning and stop at before three, which is cherry. Yeah. Then if I leave the end part empty, it's going to start from two, which is cherry, and go down to the end, basically, right? Then I can also do something like this: print fruit minus four to minus one. That gives pineapple, pear, papaya. Pineapple, pear, papaya. So that's what I want to even mention. Let me first do minus one. Minus one gives you strawberry. So what does that mean? That means that minus one is the last item, right? Then minus two would give you pineapple. Pineapple. The same thing, minus three will give you the next one, pear, right? So I can now say from beginning to minus three. So to stop at before pear, right? I can also say from minus three to the end, and it will stop at pear, pineapple, strawberry. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So I'm slicing the list however I want using this square bracket and colon. So it's just giving me different parts of the list. Then sorting. Sorting is like arranging. Sorting is like arranging. So let's show you sorting. I can just do I can just do fruit dot sort and to arrange it. So basically, right now it's arranged. Apple, banana, cherry, kiwi, mango is arranged, right? But what if I say I want to rearrange it? Remove, put here, remove you, yeah, put here, right? Um, and plate. It will still be the same thing. Apple, banana, cherry, mango. If I remove this fruit dot sort and plate, it will just be arranged the way it is. Apple, cherry, banana, mango, kiwi. Apple, cherry, banana, mango, kiwi. But if I put the fruit dot sort back, it will arrange it. Apple, banana, cherry, kiwi, mango. So it's now arranging it alphabetically. But what if I don't want to arrange it alphabetically? I will now pass this reverse equals true, right? So it will now go from the back to the front, right? Which is, let me do it here. Let me remove this one. Let me remove this one and do it here. So you see that this one that is apple, cherry, banana, mango, kiwi is now mango, kiwi, which is mango, kiwi, cherry, banana, then apple. So it went mango, kiwi, cherry, banana, apple, which is from M back to A. Then the other one went apple, banana, cherry, kiwi, mango, which is A, B, C. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, exactly. So it's now ordered alphabetically. So what if I want to do numbers, but I want the numbers to be unordered? Just put more numbers. I want to put more numbers. Good. Now, instead of put the sort, I want to do numbers dot sort, but this time reverse. So it's going to go from 100 to this thing, right? Then I'll now do numbers dot sort, and this time is alphabetically, so it will order it alphabetically. So let's see. So as you can see, it ordered 800, 82, 65, 50, 23, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3. But then when I did numbers of sort, it now went the other way around. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 23, 50, 65, 82, 100. So a situation like this can happen when you probably have, you're working on a classwork and you want to know who carried first, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? You can now say, oh, this third, this one that carry 3. Ah, okay, this is the last person. This one I've got 100 over 100. This is the first person. Or if you order it like this, you say this one I've got 100 over 100 is the first person. This one I've got 3 over 100 is the last person. I don't know if you understand.
I understand.
Yeah, so that's what sorting does. So we've learned about sorting, we've learned about slicing. Now, some other methods that are there includes len, we've touched on len, in, we've touched on in too. So len gives us the length of a fruit or a length of a list, while in says, is it in, right? So yes, apple is in fruit, right? Um, yeah. So in compares the left and the right, while len gets the number. But then there's also max, min, and sum. So max, min, and sum gets the max number. So the max number here is 5, which is this. The min number is 1, and then the sum of everything is 15. So that means 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. That's what sum does. Do you understand?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Now, finally, we're going to touch on function. You already built a function today, but we're going to touch on function and talk a bit about function and scope, right? So functions, they are little blocks and little units of code that can be called repeatedly. It can be called multiple times, so to speak, right? So like this hello from a function, I can call this function multiple times. And if I play it, you see hello from a function multiple times. Hello from a function, hello from all the way like this. And it just repeats the same operation, right? So that's what functions are. In a vehicle, a function could be like press on, right? So when I press on, what happens? The sound comes up, right? So every time I press the on, yeah, pa. That's the function of that on button, right? So the function of this, my function, is just say hello. So I can call it a say hello function. So every time I just do say hello, it just keeps saying hello. So you see, hello from a function, hello from a function, hello from a function. I said it 3 times. So do you understand what functions are?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Let me close all of this and play again and see if it's a true error. So print y, this will raise an error because y is a local variable. Okay. So we'll come back to this guy later. All right, now, so that's a function. How you create a function is you use the def keyword, right? Let's see what def is short for in Python. Def
Define.
is, sorry,
Sir?
I thought you said something.
No, I thought it was defined.
Yeah, well, you can say it, right? So, says in Python, you define a function with the def keyword. So it probably means define, right? So that's correct. Now, so it says define say hello, right? And it does this, and that's just it. But then you can also pass arguments into a function such that you can now use that function to do anything, right? So I can say, oh, I want to say hello to anybody that passes their argument in this thing. So I say hello, full name, right? So I can now do something like, let me remove this one. So anytime I call that function, say hello to user, right? Anytime I call this function, say hello to user, and pass the user's name, it says hello to that user. So let me play this and you see hello Emil, hello Tobias, hello Linux. Then I can change this to hello Gabriel, hello Nonso, hello scale force, right? And then I do play again and change this to hello Gabriel, hello Nonso, hello scale force. So this method, what it does is it gets the argument that is passed in and uses the argument to do something, right? The same way you use that methods to calculate prime number. So we could also do that. So I could just do def calculate odd number, and then I pass num, and I say uh let me do this, but let me just print to the console. Print uh dash is an even number, dash is an odd number. Then all I need to do is now calculate the number and pass my argument into it. So if I do this, this 10 is an even number, right? If I now do this, it says 11 is an odd number. So I can pass numbers into function as well, right? And use that to give a response, basically. So every time I want to calculate odd number, I don't have to now start calculating. I just call the function and I pass my argument into it. The function is already knowing what to do. So more or less, if you also have a repetitive task that you want to use continuously, then you can also create a function for that. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, you can also create default values for a function. What do I mean by default values? So what if you do not pass an argument? So you want the function to have something, even if you don't pass an argument. Then you now do that argument equals your default values, right? Let me put this default value, right? So if I do this now, I am from Sweden, I am from India, I am from Norway. So if you notice, this first one is Sweden, this second one is India, but this third one, nothing was passed, right? So that's why it now picked Norway, right? If I call it again, it's just going to keep picking Norway, 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 right? But if I pass, let's say Nigeria in the last one, you see, it changed the last one to Nigeria. So these are default values. If you want to pass default value, all you need to do is put an equal sign and pass your default value. But if not, this is what's going to happen. You see, it says missing one required positional argument country. So you can't ignore it if you do not pass a default value. Do you understand?
I don't understand that last part.
Okay,
That my
which part is that?
function.
Okay, so this is my function. Okay, no, let me change it to
No,
my
not that one.
country.
The last one.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let me change everything to my country. The name of the function, let me change it to my country, right? So remember, when you create a function, you can pass an argument into it because it's called an argument. You can pass an argument into it, right? Now, this argument, I'm storing it in a variable called country. Let me remove this default. I'm storing it in a variable called country. So what happens is when I pass Sweden as an argument into my country, Sweden enters here and is using this variable, says I am from Sweden. When I pass India, it says I am from India. But when I do not pass anything, it's going to need to know what is inside this variable because I am supposed to pass a variable here. So let me show you um, something right now. Good. So when you over on it, it says def does define my country, and the country is any. That means you can put any value inside it, right? Um, so that means you can put any value inside it, basically. But right now, I'm not putting anything. So, but if I now say country is equal to Sweden, no, not Sweden, Norway. If I say Norway, country is equal to Norway. See now you see that define my country has changed from any to string. So it's expecting a string and it's also defaulting to Norway. So that means if you do not pass anything, it's going to pass Norway for you. Do you understand that?
Okay.
No, you don't sound convinced. Do you understand? If you don't understand, tell me.
I understand. I understand.
Okay, good. So if you don't pass anything, it's going to default to Norway for you. And it's going to play call the method and pass Norway. So you now see I am from Norway, even though there was nothing passed here. But if I pass something now like A, it will change it to I am from A. But if I remove that A, to say I am from Norway. That's what default values does. Right? So you can put default values. I can also say, oh, let me do city and country, right? And now pass. Um, I'm not going to use the city to do anything, but I'll now pass city as um, um, just test. Let me put test and do this. test, right? And this place, I did not put anything. It will throw an error, right? It will throw an error that says, wait, hold on, 167 to send my country test student. Hold on. Uh, okay. Because I changed the variable name. Okay, so now let me play it again. So it will throw an error that says one required positional argument city, right? So I didn't put default value for city. So it's going to throw an error. So now I can put default value for city and say Oslo, and it's going to run and say I am from Norway because city is what this one is, but not country. So I did not say, oh, put country. So if I do this now, say city and country. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, good. So let me go back. Now, finally, for today's class, we'll talk about scope in variables. So there's something called global variable and local variable, right? Global variable is a variable that can be accessed anywhere in your code. You can access it anywhere. So this variable that is outside a method is a global variable. But you see another variable here inside a method is now a local variable. It cannot be accessed outside the method, right? Because it is confined into this method, this function rather. It's confined into this function. That's this y cannot be used outside the function. But you can use this x inside the function and outside the function. So let me show you now. Let me run it first. So 10 yeah, plus 5 gives 15. But if I do this same thing here and say 10 plus 5, x plus y, I'm going to complain and say, this will raise an error because y is a local variable. Name y is not defined. So y is not defined because y is inside a local function, right? But if I now move this y outside here, it becomes a global variable, and I can now use it both inside and outside. I can use it inside this function and outside the function. So you will need to know where your variables are in your code, whether they are globally recognized or locally recognized. Because sometimes they will give you issues when you have a variable inside a function, but you want to use it outside the function. It will not allow you to do that. Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's the end of today's class. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
No. Okay. Are you sure?
No. But that a type of list in Python that use curly braces is called what?
Set. Let me see. Set. Yeah, set.
Okay, that's all.
I will copy this and I'll drop it for you. Let me. How do I drop it now? Uh, how do I drop it? Let me see. Let me see. Uh, okay, hold on. I'm looking for how to drop it for you so that it will not give you issues. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me copy this and share with you. Copy this link and see if you can see the code. So if you
Okay.
can see the code, then just copy the code out.
Wait, that's gone.
What has gone?
Okay, don't worry, don't worry.